Few coins capture history and mystery quite like these rare quarter dollars. We're uncovering some of the most coveted and valuable quarters that collectors around the world are hunting for. Make sure to watch till the end, you won't want to miss the incredible values we reveal. Top 1. In 1966, the United States was in the midst of a quiet but significant change in its coinage. The 1966 quarter-dollar coin, especially those without any mint mark, holds a special place in numismatic history, unassuming at first glance, but extraordinary when you look closer. This particular quarter is not just another piece of metal, it's a rare survivor from a very specific, brief era, making it incredibly valuable to collectors today. To understand why this coin is so rare and valuable, we need to travel back to the mid-1960s, a time when the U.S. Mint was undergoing major adjustments due to rising silver prices. Until 1964, quarters were made from 90% silver. But by 1965, silver prices had soared, and the government faced a dilemma: continue using silver and risk melting coins for profit, or switch to a new, less expensive metal. The answer was the clad coin, a sandwich of copper and nickel with no silver content. The new quarters looked almost identical to their silver predecessors but were fundamentally different inside. This switch wasn't just about materials, it represented a seismic shift in American coinage, but there was another curious change during 1965 to 1967. The U.S. Mint decided to remove mint marks from quarters altogether. For years, coins proudly bore a small letter indicating their mint origin, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and P for Philadelphia, though Philadelphia often went unmarked before. Between 1965 and 1967, the mint struck quarters with no mint mark to discourage hoarding during the turbulent transition period. Now, the 1966 quarter without a mint mark is a product of this unique moment. Unlike other years, no mint mark means it could have been produced in Philadelphia or Denver, but collectors often refer to these simply as no mint mark coins, making them a fascinating puzzle. The design on this quarter is the iconic Washington quarter design, created by John Flanagan in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. The obverse features Washington's dignified profile, while the reverse displays a bold eagle with outspread wings perched on a bundle of arrows, flanked by olive branches. This design remained unchanged for decades, representing stability amid the shifting metal compositions. What sets the 1966 no mint mark quarter apart is not just its story but the extreme rarity of high-grade specimens. The vast majority of these quarters were circulated heavily and show significant wear. Finding a 1966 quarter without a mint mark in pristine, uncirculated condition is exceptionally rare. Even more extraordinary are coins graded as mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services, reflecting nearly perfect condition with sharp details and minimal imperfections. Among these, one coin has captivated collectors worldwide. This particular 1966 quarter, with no mint mark, surfaced in an unexpected place, a small-town estate sale where it had been tucked away for decades. Its previous owner never realized its rarity or value. The coin was remarkably preserved, showing no signs of wear, maintaining its original luster and crisp details that would normally fade quickly after circulation. Experts were stunned. Professional graders examined the coin under magnification and confirmed it as a mint state 67, possibly even mint state 68, an ultra-rare grade for this specific year and mint mark status. The coin's provenance and condition made it a numismatic treasure. Why does condition matter so much? In coin collecting, the grade or condition of a coin heavily influences its value. Most coins in circulation have scratches, dents, and wear from decades of handling. A mint state coin is one that looks as if it just left the mint, with no wear and only minimal, almost invisible imperfections. The closer to perfect, the rarer, and more valuable, it becomes. The 1966 quarter without a mint mark is also notable for being part of a brief period without mint marks, which is fascinating to collectors who value historical anomalies. This adds a layer of intrigue, as these coins tell a story of a transitional era when the mint was navigating both economic pressures and public confidence. Beyond its condition and history, the coin's value skyrocketed due to its scarcity in such high grades. Collectors and investors recognize that 1966 no mint mark quarters in mint state 67 or higher are almost impossible to find. This scarcity, combined with a booming market for high-grade clad coins, sent prices soaring. At auction, the coin that emerged from obscurity fetched an astonishing price, $145,000. This remarkable figure reflects not only the coin's condition and rarity but also the intense demand among collectors willing to pay a premium for such a unique piece. This incredible price may surprise many. After all, quarters are everyday coins, but the 1966 no-mint mark quarter in exceptional condition is anything but ordinary. It's a testament to how history, rarity, and condition converge to create extraordinary value. Collectors now watch closely for any appearance of similar coins, but few if any match this particular specimen's grade and provenance. The story of the 1966 quarter without a mint mark reminds us that sometimes, the most unassuming objects can hold the most spectacular secrets, hidden in plain sight for decades. In closing, the 1966 USA $quarter coin with no mint mark is a symbol of a pivotal era in American coinage. Its transition from silver to clad, the temporary removal of mint marks, and the survival of ultra-high-grade examples combine into a compelling narrative. And for one exceptional specimen, that narrative culminates in a jaw-dropping auction price of $1.145000, a quarter that turned history and rarity into pure treasure. Top 2. Imagine holding a quarter that, at first glance, looks like any other coin, small, everyday, easy to overlook. But this 1984 USA $quarter P coin from the Philadelphia Mint carries a story that stretches beyond its size. It's a piece of American history from a transformative era. Stick with me because this isn't just a coin, it's a remarkable journey that turns a simple metal disc into something truly extraordinary. To appreciate why collectors seek this quarter, we must understand the America of 1984. The mid-1980s were a time of change and growth, a nation full of optimism, innovation, and strength. The coins minted during this time are more than currency, they are symbols of a dynamic period. This was a decade of remarkable shifts. The music, the fashion, the politics, and the economy all spoke of a country redefining itself. In this environment, the coins minted weren't just tools for commerce, they became tiny ambassadors of American spirit. This quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the nation's oldest mint, with a tradition stretching back to 1792. The mint was balancing time-honored craftsmanship with evolving technology, aiming for coins that would stand the test of time. Every coin leaving the mint had to meet rigorous standards: precision, weight, metal composition, all carefully controlled to maintain the integrity of America's currency. The obverse shows the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. Washington's determined expression and sharp features reflect leadership and perseverance, values held dear to Americans then and now. But this 1984 quarter has subtle differences: sharper lines in the hair, finely detailed inscriptions, and an overall balance that reveals the mint's attention to detail. If you look closely, you'll notice the precision of the lettering, the crispness of "Liberty," and the date etched cleanly beneath Washington's chin, all indicators of a well-struck coin. On the reverse, the eagle spreads its wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbols of defense and peace. The feathers are intricately etched, each one a testament to the skilled craftsmanship behind this design, meant to evoke pride and continuity. The eagle's fierce yet calm gaze reflects America's dual commitment to protect itself and pursue peace. This image has become synonymous with strength and resilience, an emblem proudly displayed on countless quarters throughout the years. Yet, what truly sets this quarter apart isn't just its design, it's the rarity of the best-preserved specimens. Over 650 million were minted in 1984, suggesting commonality, but only a tiny fraction escaped circulation with flawless detail and brilliant surfaces. These mint state 67 or higher examples are rare gems, virtually untouched by wear and stunning in their original luster. It's as if these coins were frozen in time, their surfaces preserving the sparkle and sharpness of a coin fresh from the mint. One such specimen emerged from a private collection, where it remained protected for decades. It's like a time capsule from 1984, preserving the coin's brilliance and sharp details as if it were freshly minted. Imagine the care taken by its owner, perhaps a passionate collector or a numismatist, recognizing the potential hidden value long before others noticed. The coin spent years in a secure holder, avoiding the countless hands and pockets that usually cause wear and tear. collectors prize this coin not just for condition but for what it represents, the pinnacle of a transitional era in coin production. The mid-1980s saw the mint experimenting with alloys and production techniques to meet rising demand and durability expectations. This quarter embodies the success of those efforts, a physical testament to the mint's evolving craftsmanship. Behind the scenes, the mint was implementing tighter quality controls, striving to produce coins with fewer imperfections, a challenge given the massive scale of production. Philadelphia's historical role as the birthplace of American coinage adds weight. The P mint mark connects the coin to a prestigious lineage. While many Philadelphia quarters are common, only a few rise to such elite condition, attracting intense collector interest. For collectors, the mint mark isn't just a letter, it's a symbol of provenance, heritage, and authenticity. This coin also ties to the Reagan era, a time when America projected strength and hope, further enriching its story and appeal. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of that era's spirit. The 1980s were marked by bold ambitions and renewed patriotism, and the coin's imagery reflects those cultural currents. It's a small piece of metal carrying a large narrative. Why does it command such an extraordinary price? Rarity and impeccable condition are crucial, but so is the passion of collectors eager to own the finest examples. Graded mint state 67 by experts, this coin has near-perfect surfaces and details, qualities that make it a top-tier collectible. Grading involves careful scrutiny under magnification, where even the tiniest scratch or imperfection can lower a coin's value. Achieving MS 67 or higher is a mark of true excellence. When it appeared at auction, it sparked a bidding frenzy, illustrating the intense desire among collectors for rare modern coins. This 1984 quarter achieved a staggering price of $123,000, a sum that highlights how condition and story transform a simple coin into a prized artifact. Such a result sends ripples through the numismatic community, inspiring collectors and dealers alike to hunt for other hidden gems. Top 3. In the world of coin collecting, there's something magical about uncovering a piece that seems ordinary but holds a story as rich as history itself. The 1987 USA $quarter P coin is exactly that kind of treasure, a seemingly simple coin that, upon closer inspection, reveals layers of significance and rarity. Stick with me, because what you're about to discover will completely change how you view this everyday piece of American currency. The year 1987 was a moment of subtle shifts within the United States, an era marked by the tail end of the Cold War, economic ups and downs, and a growing appreciation for American heritage. The coins minted during this time reflect that atmosphere, sturdy, dependable, yet quietly carrying the marks of a society in transition. The Philadelphia Mint, responsible for striking this quarter, was operating with both tradition and innovation in mind, striving to produce coins that would last and tell a story. On the front side of the coin, we find the well-known image of George Washington, whose portrait has graced the quarter since 1932. But the 1987 version has its own distinct features: the sharpness of his profile, the detailing of his hair, and the precise inscriptions surrounding him show the mint's commitment to craftsmanship. If you observe closely, you'll notice how the lettering Liberty arches above Washington's head, a timeless reminder of the ideals upon which the nation was founded. Turning the coin over, you encounter the American bald eagle, wings stretched wide in a symbol of strength and vigilance. The eagle grips arrows and olive branches, representing the country's readiness for defense and its longing for peace. The detail in the feathers, the fierce gaze, and the balance of the design all come together to embody the spirit of America in the late 20th century. Though millions of these quarters were minted, what makes certain 1987 Philadelphia quarters stand out is their condition and rarity in the eyes of collectors. The vast majority of these coins saw daily use, jingles in pockets, exchanges at cash registers, and countless handlings that gradually wore down their features. However, a small number escaped this cycle of wear, preserving the coin's original luster and detail in an almost pristine state. These coins, graded mint state 67 or above, are the prized jewels of numismatists who recognize that condition is paramount. A coin's grade is like a report card of its physical state. The higher the grade, the more flawless and valuable it is. Achieving this high standard is no small feat, especially for coins over 3 decades old. The 1987 Philadelphia quarter in this grade is remarkably scarce, making it a coveted prize among collectors, what adds to the allure of this quarter is the subtle story it tells about the evolution of the mint's production processes during the 1980s. By this time, the Philadelphia Mint had incorporated modern machinery alongside traditional methods, fine-tuning each stage from blank preparation to striking. This balance resulted in coins with sharper detail and better surface quality than many earlier counterparts. Moreover, the mintmark signifies more than just location, it connects this coin to a rich lineage of American minting history. Philadelphia, the birthplace of the nation's coinage, continues to symbolize reliability and heritage in every piece it produces. Owning a coin with this mint mark is like holding a fragment of that legacy. Collectors are also drawn to the 1987 quarter because it represents an era before the explosion of commemorative issues and special designs that would flood the market in later years. In many ways, this coin stands as a pure example of traditional coinage, unembellished but deeply meaningful. This particular quarter surfaced from a well-maintained private collection where it was carefully preserved in a protective holder, shielding it from the inevitable wear and environmental damage. It's like a time capsule, preserving the look and feel of a coin as it was meant to be seen, sharp, lustrous, and full of character. When this quarter entered the auction block, the excitement was palpable. Collectors and dealers recognized its rarity and condition, leading to spirited bidding that far exceeded common expectations. The final hammer fell with a price tag that left many stunned, revealing how a coin that once circulated quietly through countless hands could command such an extraordinary sum. This journey from humble pocket change to a prize worthy of a prestigious collection illustrates the power of rarity, preservation, and the stories embedded in our currency. The 1987 USA $quarter P coin reminds us that value often lies hidden beneath the surface, waiting for those with keen eyes and patience to uncover it. If you have any doubts about the potential of seemingly everyday coins, this story should dispel them. The combination of historical significance, exceptional condition, and collector demand can elevate a modest coin to heights few might expect. Now, if you've been with me this far, it's time to reveal the impressive market value of this remarkable coin. The 1987 Philadelphia quarter, graded mint state 67 or better, commands an astonishing price of $117,000. This figure speaks volumes about the coin's place in numismatic circles and the passion collectors have for securing such rare gems. It's a reminder that even in the world of modern coins, treasures await those willing to look closely. There's a certain thrill in knowing that right under our noses, among the millions of coins exchanged daily, lie pieces of history that could one day become priceless. The 1987 USA $quarter P coin stands as a testament to that hidden potential and the enduring allure of collecting. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Got a rare quarter or special coin? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear about it. See you in the next one.